Welcome to my page, Amia America. One name cake email. I'm here to talk about my video that went viral. To clear the air. To let my true fans know exactly what happened. For some of them are so worried. A lot has been said. I have been dragged, insulted, but it's okay. Just that the noise was too much. So much distraction that almost took away the lessons from that content. I'm not going to sit here to tell you that it's a prank, knowing full well that it's someone's predicament. That's what so many people are going through. Yes, but they will not come out to tell you. If you've been following me for a long time, you will know that we talk about marriages and relationships a lot in this platform. People do bring their stories to me in confidence. I know thousands of them that are going through what we just put out there. So I'm not going to sit here to tell you that it's a prank. And I'm not going to prank you guys with something like that, because knowing full well that a lot of people will get emotional watching that video. So it's not a prank. It's a message that we're trying to push out there. But so bad that a lot of people watch that piece of content with biased mind, wishing it happened to me. Why so many are rejoicing, thinking that the opportunity to bring her down or kick her out of Facebook has arrived. That piece of content is loaded with a lot of messages, lessons to learn. But no, people choose to watch with biased mind, envy and jealousy. You might say, is there no any other way to pass such a message? There are so many ways to pass your message. It depends on what you know that will get people's attention. Yes, I know people will get emotional watching that video. But that's the best way to get their attention. I just sit down like this and pass my message most times. But how many people watch it? They prefer watching saga, meaningless content. Just few of them like to watch content with message. Just few of them prefer to sit down, burn their data, watching educative content. Like I said, we talk about marital crisis a lot here. And even singles do bring their problems to me. But that does not make me a marriage counselor or relationship therapist. I don't know where people brought that one. I saw some people saying she's a marriage counselor, she's a marriage. No, I am not. Please, I am not. From day one, I told you guys that whatever I'm giving out here is based on the little knowledge God has given me. I am not a relationship therapist. You bring your problem, we talk about it. We look for better way to resolve the problem. Most times I bring it to public and people will add their own opinion. How does that make me relationship therapist? Our people, you guys will never stop to amuse me. That piece of content has a lot in it. It has a lot to do with communication. It has a lot to do with anger management. It has a lot to do with being submissive and respectful. It has a lot to do with people around us, friends, distractions. Every blessed day people bring, oh my God, you need to see my inbox. People come with different stories, with different problems. And when you look deep into it, you see that it's minor things that you can even avoid. You will let it scatter your home. You will let it spoil what you have been building for years. Most times, you let it affect your children. I'm so sorry that I got you worried. I'm so sorry that you got emotional watching that video. But that's the best way to get your attention. Because a lot is going wrong in our marriages. Things that we can avoid. How do you communicate with your partner? How much time do you have for your partner? I want to also use it to answer some questions that people have thrown to me. I mean, you do this. I mean, you do that. What time do you have for your partner? It depends. the kind of job you're doing. I'm not working for anybody. I work for myself. So I manage my time. My husband also works. He hardly stays at home. My mother is still here. She's helping me with my baby. If I don't have anything to do in my salon, I create content. You are working for someone, and that person controls your time. You think you can do what I'm doing? How is it possible? Now let's go to that video. To start with, Mr. Daniel is not my husband. This is my husband. This is my husband. My husband is not in the picture. This is Mr. Daniel. Are you okay now? Oh, no, you are not. I know you are not, because that's not what you wanted to hear. You are disappointed, right? I'm in America. Relationship therapist. Oh my God. Don't believe what you see on those social media. Oh, these people, they are deceivers. So they are beating you. That this one and Mpama. Whoever that raised that girl is supposed to be in jail. Sorry to say that. Your mother failed woefully. She must have raised and oh my God. Yeah, to raise a child like you. I'm not gonna mention your name because this young girl that always talk about it might be what she chose to do on Facebook. Okay, I understand. Sometimes what we do on Facebook is totally different from what our personal life. But I think she's doing too much. This girl carried my video. I was just looking at it at my right manager. Should I bring this video down or not? She was just shouting, so I'm here, America. So I'm here, America. Did they beat you? So I'm here, America. Relationship therapist. Did they beat you? Oh, yeah, people, me una carry a problem, go to tell her. Me una carry a problem, go to tell her. I just watch. I say, he, even this one, even in Ghana, you've gotten the opportunity to talk about America. Feel good with it. And I will not forget to applaud some of you that analyzed that video the way it should be. People that they watch not just to watch. When they watch, they reason. They try to balance things. Or even some of my fans that, you know, they go to comment section, they defend me, they attack people on my behalf. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. People that carried that video and was able to bring out the message in that video. You guys are awesome. I don't want to start mentioning names because if I mention this person, I don't mention this person. Or that, you know how people reason. They will say, oh, okay, she's doing partial, so I did not talk well. There are people that analyzed that video when I was watching. I said, oh my God, people should follow this page. No, but they will not follow. Go check those people. Their pages, they're not doing, they don't have massive followers because people don't want to hear the truth. All they want is negative stuff. Talk bad about people. Envy, jealousy. A video that will teach you how to communicate with your partner. A video that will teach you how to be submissive. A video that will teach you not to believe everything you see on social media. You say you've been following me. You are so disappointed. How can this happen to you? Why didn't you go off? Why this? Why that? And you say you are my fan. If you have been following me for a long time, you should be able to say, oh no. If truly that means going through a crisis, I think she should know how to handle it. No, you start writing rubbish. Oh, this content really taught me a lesson. You opened my eyes to see people around me, even some of my colleagues in this brew up, or should I call it industry? Some of them. You see a content like this coming from me. Your common sense did not tell you that maybe she's trying to pass a message. And you call yourself my fan. You call yourself my fan. Some of you, I saw your comment. I've been following you since last year. I've been following you for a long time. I'm so disappointed. Why didn't you go offline? This, da, da, da. Aye. People are unbelievable. If truly that you've been following me for a long time and you listen to my teachings, and then you watch a piece of content like that and you think you feel like you can judge me with it, then you are not my fan. You should know, your common sense should tell you that if truly that this girl is going through marital crisis, she should know the right way to handle it. She should know when to go off. Now, that video is loaded with a lot of things that is happening to us. Communication is very important in your marriage. Some of you are having problem with your partner because you want to meet up, you want to do like others, you want to do everything like me, and you forgot that your marriage is not like mine. Your husband is not my husband. You are struggling every day to meet up, and that man is not happy. But because you want to do it the way I is doing it, and you're having problem, that content is for you. If that man don't want you always on social media, schedule, talk with him, find out the days that he's not around, do your program. Communication, communicate with him. How do you want me to be doing it? Don't say, okay, because this person, is that person not married? She's married and she's doing it, so why can't I do it? No. We are different, please. We are totally different. Don't do it because I'm doing it. Stop causing problem in your marriage. And then some of you, you don't know when to mellow. You don't know when to submit. Your husband said, now go off, I've been calling you. True, you don't know. You probably didn't hear him calling you. But he's there now. He said, go off. And you know, people are watching. What stops you from just off the video? It shows how some people argue with their husband day and night. You argue with everything. Learn how to be submissive. Respect. No matter how small that person look. As long as he's the man in the house, respect him. Okay, sir. Go off. Even if you want to just go off and then meet him upstairs and settle it with him. Now, he broke the phone. He seized the phone. You came out. You don't know how to handle your issue. You run to social media to talk about it. You run to social media to talk about it instead of you to do the right thing. If you want to report him, since he has beaten you or whatever, know what to bring to social media. In that content, I brought it to social media. And I even told you, the guys, that I will give you update, and you are waiting to hear update. Another lesson. Now, let's go to gift. So many of you, your husband will mess you up. The next morning, he will bring you gift. Expensive gift. But because you don't know who you are, or maybe you are so, what's the right word? You accept the gift immediately. Okay, he has asked for forgiveness. You take. Tomorrow the man will beat you again. I'm not saying do not forgive your husband. That's not the message today. Learn how to make the man feel bad for his wrong. Learn how to make the man know that you are not happy with this. This should not repeat again. Learn how to pass that message. He brought Mercedes-Benz. Oh, it's Mercedes-Benz. I beg, let that thing go. Give me Mercedes-Benz. You come out, then you will pepper them. Oh, look at my husband bought me Mercedes-Benz. But you are dying inside. And people are seeing Mercedes-Benz. Another lesson. When your man wrong you or do something that is unacceptable, show that man that you are not happy with this. This should not in any way repeat again. And then, remember, we both contributed in the beginning, right? Because in my own part, I made a mistake. I was supposed to go off. In his own part, he's supposed to manage his anger, but he did not. And everything escalated. Now, after he rejected the gift, he has already feel bad. He has already feel remorse. And he bought a gift, and he even came with a friend to apologize. I rejected the gift, right? I was angry. Yes, you give the person time to, cool off. You don't just rush and buy gifts. Sometimes don't buy gifts. Find a way to talk. Men, every minute, any little thing you rush, you buy iPhone, you bought this. No, sometimes don't buy anything. Talk. And oh my God, some of them analyzed that video the way it should be. They are not biased. They are not attaching anything. They just analyze the video. They leave it 50-50. If this is true, this should be, this should be. If this is not true, this, that. You see people with wisdom. And not too many and I work and get that. And some of them that say Ami is chasing clout, they are using me to chase the same clout. Ami, our sister, oh, our lovely sister, oh, Ami, relationship therapist, oh, Ami, hey, you might want to anyways, so in that video, you'll see Mr. Daniel, that supposedly husband, okay? Mr. Daniel, there's some part where he made a very, very big mistake. In my own part, there's a place you see I made a very big mistake. That content has a lot of message inside. It has a lot to do with communication. How do you communicate with your partner? It has a lot to do with anger management. How do you manage your anger? You as the man, the head of the family, how do you manage your anger? Or is it because you are the head of the family, you can do anything, you can control anybody? No, now. It has a lot to do with respect. You as the man, how do you respect people in the house? Your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, whoever that is in that house, how do you respect them? Even your little child, how do you respect them? How do you talk to your wife in the presence of your children? What and what do you do? And do you avoid? Because there are little children there. You as a wife, how do you manage your time with your family? Are you submissive? When that man is angry, when that man don't want that thing, okay, bring yourself down as the woman. Submit. Do that and that man wants. You guys can talk about it later. But at that point, to not cause any commotion, bring yourself down. If you look at that content, I may off the video, I don't want it now. What stops you from going off the line immediately? It takes nothing to say, oh, okay, fine, I'll talk to you later. There's something I want to talk to my husband. You go offline. You don't even, it's necessary to do that. But if you don't want to do that, you can just go offline immediately. But no, I allowed it. Some people analyze that video very well. Now, this man cannot control his anger. He rushed and he wanted to take the phone. You as a woman, instead of you to mellow, you started fighting the phone. You guys are dragging the phone. You want to be on social media. You want to be like somebody because you see Ami is always online. Ami is this. You want to be like Ami. You forget that your husband is not Ami's husband. You don't know how I manage my time. I work for myself. Nobody is controlling my time. I'm into business. I'm not working for anybody. So I have all the time to do social media. You are working for someone else. Someone is controlling your time. And you want to do everything that Ami is doing online. Now it's causing problem for you. Instead of you to still manage it, no, you still want to be on social media. Let's continue. Now they're dragging phone. Mother-in-law is somewhere shouting. And for some of you that say, oh, mother is crying there, don't do this kind. If it's prank, don't do it. No, maybe her mother is not away. No, my mother is away. I have to beg her to play that part. I'm sorry, you might say, oh, we deceived you. No, we're trying to pass a message. Try to get me, okay? Try to understand me. I have to beg her. She even don't want to do it. I beg her, I say, mother, I will need your voice. Just be shouting. And for my son, don't worry. He's not traumatized. He's fine. We know his favorite cartoon. We put it, and once you turn that cartoon off, he will scream. So that's, we just take advantage of that one. We put it, and we did not allow him to see the picture of what happened there. Please, Ami is not naive. Okay? I'm well trained, cultured. Come on, I don't want to praise myself. I don't want to stop hyping myself. But by the grace of God, God has given me wisdom. It's not good for child. We put that cartoon immediately. I told them, once we want to, the time to get his voice off that cartoon, he will scream, he will start crying. Don't turn him. That's why my mother was backing him, not to see what happened, and we stop everything in a minute, because I don't want him to get that picture. It's not good for him. But we needed that voice to make it look real. That's okay. Now, after the dragging and everything, he brought the phone. Women, you rush to social media. You start telling people, even like some people analyzed that video, they said the man didn't do too well, and they asked him, he's a white man, and the law here, he find it difficult to even come close, because he's trying to protect his image. You don't know what will happen in the future. And then people will bring that video to be like that he was once caught in the camera hitting a woman, so he's scared. I said, don't worry, I'll be the one that will drag it, don't worry. For some of you that say, oh, you did not hit you. He's not. Yeah, I told him. Yeah, I told him to hit me, but he don't want to do that. Because he don't want later in the future, for such thing to affect him. America, you don't understand. So he was scared. I said, okay, don't worry. I dragged him. I fought by myself. He did not push me. Okay? I fought by myself. He did not. Don't worry. I'll put behind the scene, because my cameraman videoed everything. Though I'm gonna cover it, because Facebook is gonna like strike us on. Facebook can take that as violence, and so we're gonna cover some part. I fought by myself, but the camera got everything. So I'm gonna put after behind the scenes, so that some of you will see what played out. Now, for the stain, that's not ketchup. That's I bought fake blood from Amazon, but when I put it on my white, I saw that the color kind of changed, kind of pinkish. So I don't know, I've not used it before, but when I put it, the color started changing. I said, okay, at that point we can't stop. And okay, so let's continue with the lessons and that content. Now, after everything, the woman rushed outside, got in the car, and started telling people what happened. Why do some women like to bring their marital crisis to social media? Why? Something happened. Even if it happened there, the first thing you should do is find a way to bring the video down. No, I rushed in the car. I started telling people, I don't want to mention them, but you have already given them information to let them know that something happened. Yeah? Okay. And after that, I started carrying them along. Remember, I went to police station. Actually, that's a police station, but I went there for something else. You can walk in a police station to ask questions, yeah. Okay, I went there for something else. You see how people use your brain in social media. I want you to follow me, JJ, and open your mind, okay? Leave hatred, leave jealousy. Open your mind and pick something from this. This is how people, they carry you along. They're telling you, I do this, I do that. How are you sure that's exactly what they're doing? I went to the police station, but I did not report. I went there for something else. I off the camera, I do what I went there to do, and I went home. Like some people said, I was putting my hand like this. There was no blood. Even till now, there was no blood. If you want to see, there's no blood there. I was just putting my hand there. I only put here. Okay, that's by the way. Now, the next thing was the gift. He brought the gift, yeah? I rejected the gift. That's for a purpose. I'm not saying when your husband do something wrong and apologize to you, you should not forgive. That's not the message there. But I want you to understand that it's very wrong when you do something bad to your wife. The next day, you're coming with gift, expensive gift. Most times, our men, they do this a lot. It's not all about gifts. You can just find a way to talk to your wife and calm her down, not gift. And you see some women, they will jump into, oh, it's Mercedes Benz. Because we're going to do, let's take the gift. Tomorrow, the man will repeat it again. At that point, you are still angry. Though your anger should not pass, a night. You are still angry. Okay, this man wants peace. I want you to know that it's important to make that man understand very well that this thing is unacceptable. And that's why you reject the gift. You can't just treat me bad and buy me gift. Like you are buying me. You can't just buy gift. Find a way to talk with me and resolve the issue, not buying gifts. Some women will jump into it. It's gift. Tomorrow the man will say, okay, if anything happen, I will buy her something expensive and calm her down. Some of you, your husband will cheat. You caught your husband red-handed. He will buy you iPhone, you marry. The next day he will cheat again. He buy you Samsung, you marry. The next day he cheat again. He buy you motor, you marry. Now you don't have, like, you are nobody there. Let your husband understand that it's not about gifts. It's not gifts. It's about your happiness. Allow him. Let him go with his gift. And then find a way to come back and settle it. The next is, okay, I received the gift and I said, I'm going to call the cops. And he said, okay. And some people say, oh, why did he say, okay, he did not feel remorse? No. When you threaten a man that you're going to call cops, especially in diaspora, in America here, you threaten a man that you're going to call police, that man will run for his life when he has already gotten a restraining order. Because I made it look like he's not supposed to be there. The court have given him restraining order. Don't come close to this house and all that. That's how it's been done in America. You don't go close to that place. So I've already told him, you are not supposed to be here. Leave before I call the cops. And he knew that if I call any police, he will go to jail. So he has to leave. And as a man, you might even get angry because you are begging and this person don't want to listen. You leave, right? That's the right thing to do. Now, remember, there's, okay, yeah, after that one, what's the next thing? I started praying, right? No, before the prayer, there's bad friend image in that content. Who do you call your friend? Who is your bestie? People around you, unfriendly friends. Be careful. People you bring into your home, into your matter. It matters a lot. Some of us, you want to talk. My best friend. You start talking to your best friend. You tell your best friend everything. Mind who you trust. Mind who you call your friend, your bestie. So this best friend came with fake husband, yeah? After begging. The next day, the same friend showed up and started telling you to take the house, take the money, take everything. Even deny him access to his child. And that's what so many people are doing these days. When they have problem with their partner, they start looking for a way to deny the other party access to the child. And you think you are doing to that person, you are weakening that person. No, you are doing it to your children. You are depriving those innocent children the love of their mother, the love of their father. If you have problem with your partner, let it be with your partner. So many people will buy that advice just because it's coming from bestie. Your bestie can be envy and jealous of you. Who is your best friend? Who do you call your friend? Who do you talk to when you have marital problem? So many homes today have broken because of bestie. So many issues are still unresolved because of bestie. Mind who you talk to. Now the part of bestie is gone. Let's talk about praying. Let's talk about praying. When you have problem in your marriage, what do? You take it to God in prayers. Everybody will be advising you. Some come with good advice, some come with bad advice. Take it to God in prayers. And if you are traditionalist, take it to whatever you believe in. Take it to that thing. No, let me not use the word thing. Take it to your chi. Whatever you believe in. Take that into that your God. You saw where I was praying. Though that particular one was done in 2021. And that particular piece of content was with my own husband. But I have to delete it from Facebook. Cut where he showed up in that content. And just use that small part where I was praying. Aga has, of course. When you start having problem with your partner, is baga. I started praying. You pray like you never prayed before. I was jumping up. You know, African way of praying. That's what happened in that one. You take it to God in prayer. And then I came back to tell you that, okay, we have resolved the issue. So after I rejected the Benz and everything, we still resolved the issue, right? I said I have forgiven him. He has forgiven me. That we are able to sit down and watch the video and know where we went wrong. Was that not what I said in my last episode? So you come back again after praying and all that. Find a way to forgive your partner and make peace. No matter what it is, except if that person beat you. But if you watch that video very well, he did not hit me. If he hit me, I'll say, okay, it has to end because in any way, I'm not going to condone any form of violence. Now, he did not beat me. I was the one that fell down, okay? So, we find a way to resolve our issue. We settle our cause, right? And not just forgiving your partner. Not just saying, okay, since he has apologized, you forgive him, you take the gift and all that. What about your own part as a woman or as the woman, whoever the... What about your own part? You still have to work on your own part. Because the other person apologized does not mean that the whole thing that happened is entirely his fault. No. You contributed. Just like I contributed in what happened. I still have to work on my own part. By stopping the social media that caused the problem. That's why in the last episode, I told you guys that I'm going off social media, that I need time for my family. That's you acknowledging your own fault. Your husband has apologized. You yourself, you know you are faulty. Okay, what did you do? Stop that thing that is causing problem, or find a way, to work around it. You guys should talk. Okay, if you want to go live, you go live when I'm at work, or you do it these days or the other day. Create time. This is gonna be your conversation with your partner. If you see that it's not gonna help, quit that thing because your family first. Even if that's where you're gaining your money, find a way to balance it. That is the message we want to push out there. If you look into it very well, it has a lot to do with communication, anger management, being respectful, being submissive, handling your issue very well, know what to bring to social media, creating enough time to your family, know people around you. So many packages in that content. Stop watching with biased mind. Pick the lessons there, even if it's prank, even if it's chasing crowds, even if whatever you choose to name it. Pick the lessons there. I beg you. So many people are going through a lot. And I pray that God will see them through. So that is it, my fans. That's what happened. I know that some of you are disappointed because you wish it happened to me. What made you think you can bring this woman down? Are you the person that took her up there? Stop the jealousy. Love people. Stop being jealous when you see people doing what you cannot do. Just love them and pray for your own time. I love what happened. It opened my eyes to see people who are for me and people who are against me. Even in this little app, or should I call it an industry, this little place that Mark created for us, you see people that hate you so much. Just always do the right thing. Be good to people. Oh, before I forget, for those of you that carried that video, now you don't know what happened, you don't care to know. I understand, I'm not angry. Whatever you say in your video, it's okay. It's your own opinion and you're entitled to it. So it's okay. I'm not angry whatever you've said there or how you titled it. It's okay. But where I will have problem with you if you don't carry the update. Like I said, my pictures are protected. My songs, my content, all my content are protected. Even those that put my picture. I don't so much have problem with the pictures. It all depends on what you wrote there. Make sure you carry the update to update your fans. That is not what you guys thought it is. Give it a very nice title so that whoever that want to watch it will understand that it's a message. I don't want to wicked anybody, even though that you people did it to me in 2021. But I'm not going to, pay back with evil. Just do the right thing. Make sure you carry the update and update your fans. Not just share. You carry it and you update even that some of you are making money from it, it's okay. I understand we are all here to hustle. Even some of you are saying I'm hustling too much, but you are here hustling too. Please carry the video and update your fans that this is what it is. And let them get the message because they need it. If you don't do it, whatever Don't come back to say, I may do you this, I may do that. I may not listen. So do the right thing. Okay? All those WhatsApp groups where you share it, make sure you share this one too. Pass the message. Let them get it. Even some WhatsApp, some groups that I belong to, you see some babies and adults from talking. Everybody have gotten the opportunity to talk about army. Why are people like this? Why? May God help us. Thank you so much, guys. My fans, I hope you guys are okay now. Trust me, I'm not going to disappoint you. I will do my best. And also, keep praying for me because the attack is too much. The attack is too much. It's real. So keep praying for me, okay? By the grace of God, we'll keep moving higher. I love you guys, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Stay blessed, guys. Enjoy your day. Bye.